Hi everyone, today is boiled sultana cake day. So this is a boiled cake. It's all made in a saucepan or one pot. Usually we have a one bowl, one pot dish. We're going to boil some of our ingredients on the stove, then we're going to add our flours, and that is done and dusted. This is a sultana cake that keeps really well. It's great for lunch boxes and it's a really handy one to have up your sleeve. So let's go. So into a reasonable size saucepan, you're going to put 125 grams of butter. I've cubed mine up so it just melts a little bit easier. So it's 125 grams of butter. I've got half a cup of brown sugar. Got to put in just a little bit of vanilla. There we go. We're going to put in, and this is the, whoops, there it goes. This is the secret sauce. This is a can of crushed pineapple, Australian crushed pineapple, of course, if you can get it. So a can, so that's a 450 gram can of crushed pineapple, undrained. Put the whole lot in, don't drain it. Okay, we want the juice, is what gives a lot of the flavour to this cake, so no draining. And 500 grams of sultanas. Okay, I'm in Australia, I'm using Australian sultanas. Now, if you want, you can use 500 grams of any dried fruit you like. If you want to use mixed dried fruit, that's fine. I've traditionally made this as a sultana cake, so I'm putting in 500 grams of sultanas. So this is a kilo packet. So I'm going to put in half of this if I can manage to undo it, which I'm having trouble with. Yay, got it. All right, here we go. So half of this packet's going in there. So 500 grams. The reason I like this boiled fruit cake is because it has lots of fruit in it. Technically, if you wanted to reduce it to a packet of 375, you probably could. It's just not going to be a sultanery, but you can buy kilo packet sultanas in Australia. You can buy the 375 gram boxes. If you just want to do the 375 gram box, I'm assuming that'll be fine. It just won't be as fruity. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, we're going to put this on our stovetop and we're going to melt it and then we're going to boil it for 5 minutes. So here we go. So what we're doing is we're just going to put our mixture on a low to medium heat. We just want to get that butter melted. It's starting to melt there now, as you can see. Once that butter has melted, we're going to turn it up a little bit and we're going to bring it to the boil. Okay, so our butter has melted. I've now brought this up to the boil. Now we're going to let this sit and boil for 5 minutes. Okay, so boil it for 5 minutes. Okay, so our mixture's been boiling for our 5 minutes. We're going to take it off the heat, let it cool. While it's cooling, I'm going to measure out my dry ingredients and grease my pan. Okay, so our mixture has cooled off quite a bit. It's cooled quite a bit. So we're going to add just a pinch of salt. We're going to add a teaspoon of bicarb soda. And we're going to add a teaspoon of mixed spice. Okay, I'm going to give that a quick mix. Mix that all together. As I said before, this is a really good cake. It keeps well, it's great for lunches, and the pineapple and the pineapple juice gives it that natural sweetness without adding too much sugar to it. So it's a really good recipe. Okay, we're going to add 1 cup of plain flour. I'm going to mix in that plain flour. So the plain flour is mixed in. Now I'm going to add 2 eggs. And we're going to give them a really good stir and stir those in. Okay, so plain flour is in, two eggs are in. Last thing we're going to add is a cup of self-raising flour. So you've got a cup of plain and a cup of self-raising flour. So I'm going to give that a really good stir and make sure it's really well combined. Okay, mixture is all mixed together. Should have told you earlier, if you've got a fan-forced oven, you want that preheated on 160 degrees Celsius. If you don't have a fan-forced oven, put it on about 175 for non-fan force, but fan force 160. So everything's mixed up. It smells amazing. Now, I usually cook this in a 20 centimetre round pan. It works really well, but I'm going to put it in a square tin today. So I don't know why, just thought I'd mix it up a bit. So we're going to put all that mixture into that tin. Now I've lined it. I've actually went over it with butter. So it's greased with butter, and I've lined it with baking paper as well. So the last thing we want is for our beautiful cake to stick to the pan. So in it all goes, like so. Put that in there. Oops, got a little bit of overflow. Whoopsie. Tastes amazing. Now, just get that all in and level it out so it's nice and level. Get all that batter off there. Now that's going to go in our preheated oven. I'm going to check it after about an hour and a half. So an hour and a half usually does it. Look at that. All right, go do something for an hour and a half. Have a cuppa, read a book, take a swim. See you in an hour and a half. So my cake is out of the oven. I put a little skewer in it. It's coming out clean, so it is cooked. It smells divine. There it is. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put it on a cooling rack. I'm going to cool it for 15 or 20 minutes before I take it out of the pan, and then I'll show you what it looks like.